Good morning, everyone. Happy Friday. How's everyone doing? Let me get my chat. Melanie Christina, good morning. Sunnyside, Misty Walker, good morning. Yesterday, Misty, when I done my coffee on the porch, I called you Missy. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry about that. I meant Misty. Hey, Cindy, good morning. How are you? Oh my gosh, guys, it's cold and rainy here. It's been raining all night. I had to turn on my propane heater this morning. It was chilly. My other heaters just weren't cutting it. That's okay. I get it a lot. Well, I get to, my brain is always going fast. And in my words, sometimes I mean to say them a certain way, but they don't come out that way. A freak yesterday during my stream, I couldn't even figure out what a federal crime was. Lord, I know that a federal crime means it's illegal in all 50 states, but I just had a brain fart. I think it's this premenopause stuff because I'm real forgetful. Mark is not feeling good, Melanie. Thank you for asking. Hey, faithful one. He Okay, so he doesn't have a cavity. There's not like a hole in his tooth. It's like an under his gum issue or something. And he has called them several times. He called them the day after he went to the dentist, and they was like, "Oh, you got to give time for the antibiotics to kick in." Well, crap, what day was that he went to the dentist? Several days ago, and he's still in a lot of pain. The pain comes and goes. But for it to put him down in the bed, make him all hateful like, it's hurting him pretty bad. I told him he need to go to a different dentist. Maybe he could try to get in Monday when I go. Oh, by the way, Monday my dentist appointment's not till 4. I didn't realize that yesterday, so I won't have to cancel my Monday morning stream. Hey, little Kelly, how are you? Cement shoes. Hey, Mike. Good morning. Happy Friday. No, you're not late. I've not started on anything. Um, I'm not too organized this morning. Let's see. We're going to start off with the missing lady from the Virgin Islands, Sarm Heslop. Guess what? Turns out there were some friends, not their friends, but a group of friends vacationing, and their boat was moored right out from the Siren song. And the Siren song is Sarm's boyfriend's catamaran. That's the name of his catamaran. Anyways, we're going to read what they got to say. Now, these people, once they found out that Sarm was missing, they reach out to police. Guess what? They've never contacted them back. Wait till I read y'all this crap. There's something very wrong with Sarm's boyfriend, Ryan Bain. He didn't even holler over to those people that was moored out from him and ask anything about Sarm when he figured out she was missing that morning. Nothing. The vacationers didn't even know Sarm was missing until they had pulled up their anchor and went another place. And then they found out that she was missing. Hey, they're suspicious. This group of people is suspicious of Ryan Bain. And Ryan's from America. Let me get this screen shared. Because we got a picture of how they were close together, anchored down, moored, whatever the hell you call it. I never heard of... oh, crap. Okay. I never heard of that word, moored, until I read about this. Hell, I'd never heard of a catamaran. I knew what sailboats were, of course. Okay. Sarm Heslop, new information, possible witnesses in frustrating U.S. Virgin Islands missing persons case. Let's get a close-up of her. Look, 41 years old? Crap, she looks better than me without makeup, a hell of a lot better. She don't got no circles. She don't got many wrinkles. Okay, look. This is how far apart those catamarans were, those yachts, whatever you want to call them. We're just going to call them boats. Those boats were. And David Woody, he gave this picture to Crime Online. He was the one that was vacationing with his friends. Moored right out from the Siren song that night. They said they never heard nothing that night. I'm going to read this, though. Let me look at the chat before I get started, though. That screams guilt to me. Yes, and why does his lawyer and his friend keep saying that he is remorseful? What the hell is he remorseful for? Because he didn't look for it? Because he didn't report her missing for 10 hours? Didn't even ask the people anchored out beside of him if they'd seen anything yet next morning. Okay, a group of vacationers were on a boat 100 feet away from Sarm Heslop's boyfriend's catamaran the night she vanished, and police still haven't called them back. Jesus. A British flight attendant who vanished in the U.S. Virgin Islands has been missing for over a week and a half as information about the missing persons investigation remains scarce. And a potential witness says police failed to follow up when the witness offered to share a statement. Sarm Heslop has been living in the U.S. Virgin Islands on and off for over a year, most recently with her boyfriend Ryan Bain. The couple, who are believed to have met sometime in late 2019, have reportedly been living on Bain's catamaran, Siren Song, which he rents out as a charter, remaining on the vessel as captains during tours. Ryan Bain, 44, he told police that he and Sarm, age 41, had gone to sleep on the Siren Song, moored in Frank Bay on the island of St. John at about 10 p.m. Sunday, March 7th. According to numerous reports and statements from Bain's attorney, Bain was awoken at around 2 a.m. the next morning by the sound of the boat's anchor alarm. When he discovered Sarm was gone, the lawyer, David Caddy, said Bain contacted the Virgin Islands Police Department by phone at 2:30 a.m. on Monday. That's bullcrap. They've been saying that he didn't report her missing. He didn't call the Coast Guard until about noon, almost 10 hours later. It was like 11:58, 59, something like that when he called. I don't know if this statement's true from this lawyer. 2:30 a.m.? No. That's not what I've been hearing. In addition to making that call, Mr. Bain then met with members of the VIPD on the shore in St. John. Mr. Bain gave the PD a statement and provided a photograph of Sarm to the officers, the lawyer said in an emailed statement. It does not appear that the officers assessed Siren Song during the first meeting with Bain about Sarm's disappearance, as Bain took his dinghy to meet them at the dock. The attorney was not certain of what time in the morning on March 8th the meeting took place. Hey, as far as I know, they've not really searched too good for her. The police haven't. Caddy also said the Coast Guard officers searched the vessel later that day at Bain's request. A spokesperson, that's the first time I'm hearing that. A spokesperson for the U.S. Coast Guard was not immediately able to provide confirmation on further details of that search. The spokesperson confirmed that the Coast Guard searched the water in the area where Heslop went missing for several hours on March 8th using air and surface assets. The search concluded with no sign of the missing woman. The maritime search and rescue portion of the case was suspended after exhausting all information pertaining to the search. Hey, could he have her underneath the boat somehow? Roped up, taped up against the bottom of the boat? Because that water is really clear. If she fell off or something, they would have been able to find her, unless a shark came up and took her somewhere, I guess. It remains unclear how or even if authorities in the U.S. Virgin Islands are now searching for Sarm. As of Thursday afternoon, a VIPD spokesperson could not confirm any details about the missing persons report, Ryan Bain's statements to police, or a Coast Guard search of Siren Song. Possible witnesses come forward or try to. Crime Online has learned that a group of vacation and friends were moored in Frank Bay at the time of Sarm Heslop's disappearance. David Woody and his wife Victoria Hastings were among that group, which had chartered a catamaran with Woody, an experienced sailor, at the helm. Woody said their boat was about 100 feet from where Ryan Bain's catamaran was moored, and that one or more people in their group saw a man believed to be Ryan Bain pull in on that Sunday, noting the ease in which he anchored the vessel by himself. He has skills, Woody said of Bane, adding that he believed Sarm was on the boat with Bane when Siren's song arrived in Frank Bay. Some members of Woody's group saw the couple relaxing on the boat Sunday afternoon and early evening, and nothing appeared out of the ordinary, Woody said. After having dinner on the chartered boat, the group of friends all went to bed around 10 p.m., as several members of the group were going on a fishing tour early the next morning. None heard any unusual noises or commotion overnight. Woody said he saw Siren's song the next morning in the same spot where it had been the day before. He said he noticed the dinghy was still on the boat and did not see Bane or Heslop that morning. Hey, he could have took her body out in that dinghy. He shared a photo of the two catamarans, Siren Song on the left, taken from a fishing boat around 8 a.m. March 8th. And March 8th's when what? He woke up. Ryan Bane woke up and found Sarm gone. Could someone have took a rowboat and rowed up there and kidnapped her off the boat? Yeah, but I think that he would have woke up and they would have attacked him too. Things like that has happened. I just watched a story on the ID channel where a couple was moored out in the water like that in Thailand, and these people rowed up and come on their boat and they killed her husband and almost killed her. Anyways, Woody did not learn until late Tuesday, March 9th, that anyone had gone missing and said he was surprised Ryan Bane did not attempt to contact him after Sarm Heslop vanished from the boat. I would be trying to find out if anyone saw or heard anything, Woody said. Exactly. He could have spoke from his boat to our boat or motored the dinghy. On that Tuesday evening, after Woody's group had moved on to another bay in St. John's Island, their bay hosts told them that the locals had been trying to track them down in regard to Sarm Heslop's disappearance. Woody said he then spoke on the phone to a woman who said she was a friend of Sarm's and Bane's. Shortly after they hung up, Ryan Bane unexpectedly called Woody. During that brief conversation, Woody says Bane advised him to give a statement to police and gave him a VIPD detective's contact information. Woody says he called that detective, who said they were busy with another case at the time but would follow up within a day. The detective never called him back, Woody said. Crime Online has not been able to reach that detective as of Thursday afternoon. Caddy, Bane's lawyer, said Sarm Heslop's boyfriend has remained in the Virgin Islands and has organized and participated in numerous searches for Sarm. He is devastated that Sarm is missing and is praying that she is found safe. Hey, when them other people went to sleep on this other boat here, hey, look, they're not too far apart. That is weird. He didn't even ask those people if they had seen Sarm. So he wakes up, 2 a.m., the alarm's going off on his boat that something's wrong with the anchor, the vessel's moving. He finds out Sarm's gone. All of her belongings are on the boat. He doesn't call the Coast Guard till 10 hours later. He doesn't even ask these people who are moored very close to him, like 100 feet away, if they had seen anything, heard anything. Is that not strange? Wouldn't you be panicked if you woke up on a boat and someone is missing from the boat? Wouldn't you be like panicked to death? And, first you would search the boat, of course, and then you would pick up the phone, CB, something, and call the Coast Guard or police or somebody. Let me tell you, I got a theory about this. These other people went to sleep. They probably didn't hear anything. He probably strangled her, and then he took her on that dinghy out in the water and put something on her body to anchor her down and dropped her off. Dropped her over the boat. That's what I think. That's why he didn't have to move his boat that night. He took that dinghy. That's what I think. I could be wrong. He could be completely innocent. I shouldn't be accusing him. But that's just a theory I've got. I need to look at the chat and see what y'all saying. Gabby girl, good morning. Isn't it amazing how people just disappear into thin air? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. But you know what? They just don't disappear into thin air. Somebody does something to them. Look, if she had went overboard, now I've read reports, the water crystal clear there. they would have been able to have found her. I mean, they've been searching by air, boat. But I was sitting and thinking last night, is there some way he could have her underneath that catamaran? Her body underneath there, pushed up against the bottom of the boat some way? Secure there? It's a possibility, probably not likely. I think he took her out on that dinghy and dropped her off somewhere. Thank you, Sunnyside. I hope they find her safe. I've also, I try to think about all possibilities, guys. Could he have been abusive and she pulled a sleeping with the enemy crap and, swam to shore and left her belongings behind to make it look like she disappeared? I mean, that's a possibility, but I think she would have contacted her friends. And I've also thought, is it a possibility somebody took a little boat, rowed up there, and kidnapped her off there real quietly? That's a possibility, but I think they would have attacked him, and what would be their reason for just taking her and not robbing them? I think he did something to her. Who waits 10 hours to report someone missing, somebody they love? I just watched a story on the ID channel this morning. I was listening to bits and pieces because I was doing stuff. This man told police he comes home and finds his wife. She's zip-tied up in the bedroom, dead on the floor. He was tired, so he went on to sleep before he called police. The next morning, her 10-year-old daughter got up and came in that bedroom and found her mom like that. Then he called police. Anyways, it turned out he killed her. He didn't call police right away because he was the one that killed her. And that's probably what happened in this case, too. That's a creepy prospect. I know it. I pray they find her safe and sound. I try to keep an open mind, and I may be jumping the gun on this. I try not to do that. But I'm just so suspicious of why he would wait 10 hours to report the woman he loves missing. Not even ask the people more next to him if they heard or seen anything. Evidently, he was familiar with the captain of that boat, that Mr. Woody guy. Because he called him. After Sarm's friends called that Woody guy, then Ryan Bain called him unexpectedly. Told him to call the police, give a statement, blah, blah, blah. But yet he didn't call him when he found Sarm missing from a boat anchored out in the middle of the water. A piece of shit. Whether he did anything to her or not, he's a piece of shit for not reporting her missing and being panicked. What the hell did he think happened to her? The dinghy's still there. Where the hell did she go? No cell phone? Anything? She was very close with her friends. Very close. They always talked. They talked right up till Sunday night. Till she went to bed. Nothing seemed out of the ordinary. The witnesses said they saw Bain and her out on the catamaran. I guess she was sunning. Gosh, that would be a nice life to live. It's out laying on the boat. I think I get tired not being on the land, though. So, Sarm is originally from the UK. She's just traveling around a little bit, went to the Virgin Islands and met Ryan Bain in 2019. They haven't been together that long. Crap, it's just 2021. Gosh, I hope I never go missing, but if I do, I hope people look for me and don't give up. I hope they don't give up on this lady. Hey, the cops must suck over there because, this captain of that other boat, that Mr. Woody guy, he tries to give them a statement. They tell him, hey, we're busy on another case right now, and never call him back. Why is that? Is the police friends with Ryan Bain? Ryan's been living on the Virgin Islands for a long time. It's a small community. Everybody probably knows everybody. Are they covering for him? What's going on? Something's not right. So the Virgin Islands is in U.S. territory, right? I think they'd have a good police department there. Guess not. Now, they said he has been participating in searches, but the locals are doing most of the searches for her because they were familiar with her. Everybody liked her. She's a nice lady. Talkative person. He should have radioed the Coast Guard as soon as he noticed she was missing. He didn't radio the Coast Guard because he's cleaning up the crime scene, getting rid of the body. That's my theory. Of course, he could be completely innocent. I don't think he is, guys. I think in those 10 hours he was cleaning up the crime scene. What kind of person don't report somebody missing from a boat automatically? The only reason you wouldn't report them missing automatically is if you did something to them and you needed time to clean up the crime scene. But anyways, prayers for her friends and family. I hope they find her safe. I hope she's alive. But I got a bad feeling. Really bad feeling. I'm just wondering, before I get off of this, be interesting to know, she has a necklace on in this picture. Let me show y'all. I wonder if this necklace is on the boat. You can't really see it, but it looks like a little diamond right there. She has it on and she's out at the beach, so that tells me she probably wore it all the time like I do my peace sign necklace. I'm just wondering if that's on the boat or what. Not that it matters. Okay, she doesn't have it on in that picture, but maybe she didn't have the necklace at this time. I don't know. I just noticed the necklace. Okay. So yesterday we talked about 2 dogs that had killed a toddler in New Jersey and injured the mother. She's still hospitalized. Well, they have released a picture of the toddler little boy who was killed, and they've identified him. Let me get this pulled up. Cute little feller. He was in the backyard playing with his mommy, and those dogs were a nuisance anyways. They were like a bunch of wild dogs. They dug underneath the fence. It was first reported they jumped the fence. They didn't jump the fence. They dug underneath the fence and had come into the yard, and they killed this little boy in front of his mommy. She tried to stop it. She was injured bad. Okay. So the mother of the toddler killed by dogs told the owner the animals were wild at least twice before the attack. These 2 pit bulls ran rampant through the neighborhood all the time, off leash. They were mean. They terrorized the neighborhood. They bit several different people. And when the owner, when neighbors would complain to the owner, they would just laugh it off. Laugh it off. Now a little boy is dead, and his family is devastated. And the mother may not make it. Okay. Relatives of a 3-year-old boy killed this week by his neighbor's dog say the dog's owner laughed it off when the family pleaded for them to do something about the animals. I'm going to try to say this little boy's name. I think it's a Muslim name. The toddler was identified as Aziz Ahmed. His mother was critically injured in the attack and remains hospitalized. Family members explained that the dogs live in a home directly behind the Ahmeds in Carteret, New Jersey, and the dogs came under the fence into the family's yard. They dug their way in, and they weren't provoking the dogs. She constantly told the neighbors that these dogs are an issue, one relative said. The mother went to the neighbor 2 times to let her know the dog is wild. It's out of hand. And, the owner laughed it off, another relative said. It cost an innocent child his life, still another said. Coney Island Auto Parts, where little Aziz's father, Tanvir, works, organized a GoFundMe to help the family. The company described Tanvir Ahmed as a hard-working man and just recently moved his family from Brooklyn, New York to New Jersey for a better life. Tanvir is loved by his co-workers and truly an asset to the company. The dogs were euthanized after the attack. No charges have been filed in the dog attack, but Middlesex County prosecutors are still investigating. Does that say Middlesex? I'm probably not saying it right. Middlesex. Let's look at this GoFundMe. We'll get the link and share it in the chat. Well, the owners definitely should be charged for what? Negligent homicide? Wouldn't that be negligent homicide? These dogs have bitten people. That people in the neighborhood are scared of them. They've complained about them. And you still let them run through the neighborhood wild. The owners are totally responsible for this little boy's death. That is my opinion. I hope they cuff and stuff their asses. Let me get the link. Let me put the link in the chat. Pisses me off. Let me tell y'all, I had an old friend come and visit me yesterday, a dog I helped out a couple of years ago. He's sweet as they can be. But I'm going to tell y'all about the little boy next door in just a minute. Okay, so there's another little picture of Aziz. I think that's his name. I love his little outfit he's in. That is so stinking cute. I love those. Those look comfortable. So that's raised, oh my gosh, it's raised $90,000. $90,260. Raised of a $250,000 goal. Oh, that's great. That's great. I'm going to check my PayPal. I may donate a little bit to them if I have anything on it. I'm not sure what I have on it right now. I always love, hey, they should have to pay the family. So, guys, a lot of y'all that's been with me for a long time, y'all know that I have a neighbor that has a little boy who reminds me of Dennis the Menace. He looks like him, blonde-headed glasses, and he's mean as a striped snake, and he's mean to animals. I tried to ignore him when he hollers across the yard. I live quite a ways from him. But yesterday, he said, "Hey, neighbor," and it cracked me up. So I turned around, and I was like, "Hey, honey." He's asking me questions about my dog and why I lived here. I said, "Well, why do you live there?" He said, "I don't know." Anyways, he had this pumpkin flashlight in his hands. And Lady, my beagle, and Skylar, my other beagle, were outside on their... we got, instead of buying those cables from Walmart, we buy those long ropes when they want to go potty. I came inside to get me some coffee, and I heard Lady barking. So I run back outside, and that little boy was shooting back across the yard. And I was scolding Lady to shut up. And he said, "Yeah, I was throwing my flashlight, and it almost hit her, and I had to run and get it." What he was doing is he was trying to hit my dog with a flashlight. I've caught him hitting my dog before, and I scolded him. I said, "Don't you know that you are not supposed to tease dogs, that you will get dog bit?" I said, "Please, please, baby, don't come over here and try to be mean to Ladybug. Please don't do that." Next time, I told Mark, I'm going to have a talk with his mother. I am sick of that crap. One day, Mark was outside pressure washing the house. Little Dennis the Menace was over here. And I came out on the porch. It was loud. The pressure washer was loud, and he couldn't hear me come out the door. Mark's back was turned, and he was picking Skylar up by her tail. And I hollered out at him, "Stop that." He said, "Well, my papa lets me do that." I said, "Well, I'm not your papa, and she doesn't like that." Yes, I'm going to, in a nice way. I'm going to have a talk with her, always love, because he's going to get dog bit. He is going to get dog bit. Let me tell you something. That kid's mean because she sits on her cell phone and don't give him any attention. They were outside one day and they were putting up those, some Halloween decorations. You know, those big blow-up things you put in your yard. And he's one of those kids that asks a lot of questions. And she was trying to put it together, and she was real hateful and smart-aleck with him and cutting him off and telling him to be quiet. And he was being good, just asking questions. And I figured out when he's good, he don't get no attention. So when he's bad, that's the only way he gets attention's when he's bad and being mischievous. He acts out for attention. But it concerns me that he likes to try to hurt dogs. It does concern me. Yes, I will be blamed when he gets bit, even though her kid is 7 years old and outside unattended. You know what I told him yesterday? Because it was about dark. I said, "You better watch out. That bear will be coming out, and there's a pack of coyotes down the woods." He went in the house and shut the door real quick. It's the truth. There is a pack of coyotes down the woods, and that bear comes up the hill right by that Yankin's trampoline. And the game warden said, you know, the bear's not bothering nobody, so there's nothing they can do about it. But kids that like to inflict pain on animals, that's a major red flag. Anyways, prayers for that little boy's family, Aziz's family. Gosh, I can't imagine what they're going through. Can you imagine the mother? She's going to have PTSD watching that dog attack her kid, her trying to help, and killed her kid in front of her. Oh, goodness. Uh-oh, guys. It looks like we got a crazy case of somebody impersonating a police officer and pulling a female over. Hey, if you get pulled over by a police officer, you ask to see their badge if you're not sure about them, if they look suspicious. I've watched several cases people impersonating police officers, pulling women over, raping them, and killing them. Let's check this out. And then we're going to look at a video of an Asian woman. Hey, this white boy punched this elderly Asian lady, 70-some years old, in the face. She jerks out a paddle and beats the shit out of him. It's good for him. What is wrong with people attacking Asian Americans? Jesus Christ, they cannot help the freaking coronavirus. What is wrong with people? Use some common sense. That came from a freaking laboratory. Laboratory, whatever you call it. Okay, man impersonates police officer, forces female driver to perform sobriety test. Oh, this is in Michigan. Sapphire, if you're listening. Michigan authorities are searching for a man accused of impersonating a police officer and conducting a traffic stop on a female driver. On March 18th, authorities arrived at an area of H40 and Cross Road in Garfield Township after a man in an unmarked blue Chevrolet Tahoe equipped with the emergency lights and spotlights pulled a woman over. According to police, the man presented himself as a police officer and made the female driver perform a sobriety test. 9 and 10 News reports the victim described the suspect as a white male wearing all blue. He stands around 5 feet 10 inches tall and appeared to be in his 20s or 30s. The victim said she didn't know the suspect. Anyone with information about the incident should contact the Mackinac County Sheriff's Office tip line at 906-643-1165 or Central Dispatch at 906-495-2142. Now, he was probably just testing it out to see if he could pass as a police officer before he moves on to bigger and better things in his mind, like rape and murder. That's my opinion. This was probably a test to see if they would buy his act. Crap, I about forgot about one of my topics. That weirdo from Georgia that shot up those spas. Looks like it's a crime. Shame was right. It seems like it is a sex-motivated crime. Because it's come out he did seek some kind of treatment. Here it is. For sex addiction. Lord, how these people become addicted to sex? Freaking weirdos. Jesus Christ. Sex is nice, but that's, there's more to life than sex. Oh, come on. There's more to a relationship than sex, too. Of course. Okay, here we go. Gosh, he is a weirdo. What's up with that Amish beard? He's not even Amish. It looks ridiculous in him, not even an Amish person. Georgia man charged with killing 8 people, 6 of them Asian, in a shooting spree at 3 spas, felt absolutely merciless remorse for frequenting massage parlors for sex, according to the man who lived with him at a halfway house for 6 months in 2019 and 2020. Robert Aaron Long, 21, apparently sought treatment for the sex addiction, he told police after his arrest. Tyler Bayless, who was dealing with a drug addiction when he lived with Long at Maverick Recovery Center in Roswell, told the paper the source of Long's guilt was his religious beliefs. Each time he relapsed and went out for sex, Baylor said, Long would fall into deep depression and spend hours praying. Well, is this guy's name Baylor or Bayless? says Bayless, and down here it says Baylor. He would say, "I've done it again," and it just ate away at him, Bayless said. He felt absolutely merciless remorse. Long's church, Crabapple First Baptist Church in Milton, Georgia, issued a statement of grief about the killings. "We are heartbroken for all involved. We grieve for the victims and their families, and we continue to pray for them," the statement said. "Moreover, we are distraught for the Long family and continue to pray for them as well." Another former housemaid at the recovery center, Bronson Lillimon, told U.S. Today that Long felt a lot of guilt and a lot of shame. Bayless said he was shocked but not surprised when he heard about the shootings. "When I saw the headlines, my mind went straight to him because those were the places he would frequent," Bayless said. "I also thought he'd do something, but I thought he would harm himself, not something like this." Bayless said that he never heard Long make any overt racist comments, although it does appear the establishments he frequented were Asian-owned. The former roommate said Long was a gun enthusiast. He told him he got his first weapon as a young child. Long has been charged with 8 counts of murder and 1 count of aggravated assault. Now, here in the country, it is very common for young boys, sometimes young girls, to get little guns and go to the shooting range or go squirrel hunting or something. But personally, I never want my son to have a gun. He doesn't own a gun. I've never bought him one. He doesn't want to go kill animals or anything. But here's the thing, guys. Now, I know we have the right to bear arms in the United States, and you do have to fill out some paperwork to get a gun and stuff, but they need stricter laws when you're going to purchase a gun. I think they should do a psychological evaluation on people before they are allowed to purchase guns. All they do is just check your background. They just check your background to make sure, you're not a felon or being declared incompetent. Because if you're incompetent, you can't own a gun either, even though you're not a felon. But the court has to declare you incompetent. Anyways, he's a complete weirdo, and I hope they fry his ass. Does Georgia have the death penalty? I know, I've looked it up before, but hell, I can't remember. If they do, he needs the death penalty for this. He's one sick, twisted individual. It seems like he was addicted to sex, attracted to Asian women, and he hated himself for it. By the way, Asian women are beautiful, and they do not age. Speaking of Asian women, I want to show y'all this story of this elderly woman. She beat the shit out of this guy after he punched her in the face for no reason. Look at him. He went out on a stretcher, honey. She took a paddle to his ass. Let's watch the video. Let me see if y'all can see it. Let me look at the chat a second. Book 'em and cook 'em. That's right. After they're cuffed and stuff, they need to book 'em and cook 'em. I don't know how people shoot a human. My family go deer hunting, and I did too. I couldn't ever shoot anything else like little critters. Look, they took me years ago bow hunting. It was deer season, doe season. I'm a good shot with a bow and arrow. I can hit any target. I mean, I can outshoot most men. For real, I really can. That's really the only thing I've ever been good at, is shooting a bow and arrow. I could put the arrow into a deer decoy's ear, heart, wherever you tell me to do it. I got my own bow and arrow in the closet. I'd shoot somebody in the ass if they came for me. But anyways, I went deer hunting. And first off, they said you can't smoke weed or cigarettes, and you can't eat. I did all those things, and here came a big doe up the hill. Okay, I stood up. I was sitting underneath the tree. I pulled back. And I was just looking at her, and she dropped her head. I had a clear shot to her heart. I had to put my bow down. I couldn't shoot her. Never went again. They said I was a disgrace. They said, "Do you know how cool that would have been? You, a woman, going and checking that deer in." Oh, I love shooting a bow. I always love. Oh, I wish you lived closer. I'd teach you how to shoot. Anyways, so my first husband got me into shooting a bow, even though he's mean ass, woman abuser. Got me into shooting a bow, right? And they'd be over there telling me how to do it, blah, 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 giving me pointers. And I got to where I could outshoot them. They'd be standing there giving me pointers, and I was hitting a matchbook on a deer decoy. True story. I can hit a matchbook if you put from about 30, 35 yards, I'll be honest. And I can only pull about 35, 40 pounds back. I've pulled a 50-pound bow back before, but it's hard. I'm not sturdy. I always smoke my cigs and got big bucks. Hey, you smoke weed in the woods, and them deer will be attracted to that smell of pot. They love it. They'll eat pot plants. Let's not talk about weed. I support cannabis, by the way. I think they should legalize it everywhere. You should have put out bets. Hey, let me tell you something. We was shooting with one of our friends, Mike, and he was standing there giving me pointers, telling me, just being a complete know-it-all. And by this point, I was a good shot. And I sat there and I put that arrow right in the center of that matchbook. And he couldn't do it. He put up his damn bow and went home. He was pissed off. His nickname was Michelob. That's his name, because he drank Michelob Light. He got mad as hell, and he never would shoot bows with me anymore. He got mad because I was a beginner, and it was I was just a natural at shooting the bow. I am. I can still do it. My sights are off right now. That's why I've not been shooting. Maybe I could get me a new fancy bow and arrow for Christmas. It is funny. He got mad as hell, I always loved, because I outshot him. He couldn't get the matchbook. I remember that day, they was like, put one in its ear. I put an arrow in its ear. Put one in its heart. Put one in its hip. It's fun. I like to shoot, but I don't like to shoot any animals. I can't kill nothing, y'all. I cannot kill anything. Okay. Let's see. I see there's a missing little girl. Let's look at this. Oh, beautiful hair. I wish I had dark hair. I've been wanting to darken my hair. Mark says no. Okay, let's look. Damn, you got to push 100 things to screen share. And then I got a funny video we're going to end the stream with of my hubby. I uploaded the video private just so we'd have a good laugh to end the stream on, because we talk about so many horrible things here. Missing 13-year-old girl may be in danger. She's a cutie. Oh, look at her eyebrows, how pretty. So she's from Arizona. So she disappeared after making threats about harming herself. Michaela Kitty? I don't know how you say her last name. It's Kidde. Is it Kid or Kitty? Was last seen about 7 p.m. Thursday when she left her Mesa home on foot. Family is concerned for her safety due to some threats she made about harming herself, police said in a statement obtained by the news station. Investigators appear to believe Michaela may be in Mesa or a neighboring city. According to a report, Michaela is described as a Native American female, 5 feet 1 inches tall, weighing 125 pounds. She has black hair, brown eyes, and was last seen wearing a black shirt over black sweatpants with black and white Vans shoes. Anyone with information is urged to contact the Mesa Police at 480-644-2211. If you or someone you know is in crisis, help is available 24/7, 7 days a week by calling National Suicide Prevention Lifeline at 1-800-273-8255 or texting HOME to 741-741. And I always have those numbers going across my banner in the mornings. You know, if we're discussing true crime, the domestic violence number is there, and the child abuse helpline is also there. And those numbers are correct. I outshot an entire sheriff's office that I was working for. It was great. Hey, I always love. I remember. You remember when you used to do live streams? I saw you in uniform one time. You was. I don't know if you was at work. I believe you was. You was looking all spiffy that day. I remember. Your hair is beautiful, Cece. You look like an angel. Oh, thank you, Melanie. You're the sweetest. You are. You're always in here first thing this morning. You're very, very loyal and supportive. I appreciate it. A lot of y'all are. I appreciate it. Okay, guys. So, what are we going to do now? Watch Mark goof off in a video? Y'all remember that video I told you about Mark drinking and singing? I've got it. I've got it uploaded on private for us to watch. Oh, look. I received a copyright claim on the Hot Men video I uploaded to private. It was another TikTok video. Oh, crap. I'll have to deal with that in a minute. Hold on just a minute. Let's get the video. Can't do it that way. I'm going to have to go view it on my YouTube. This is funny. I'll probably get a copyright claim on this, too. Let me share this. Y'all's going to laugh. The video's dark because it was at nighttime on our porch. Alright, let me go back here. Crap, what's going on?
Is that your horse? Yeah.
We gotta watch this kitty on.
Is that your horse? Yeah.
What to?
Giddy up. Giddy up.
Oh, that video cracks me up. I was talking, hey, he didn't know I had that up on TikTok, and I was talking to TC the other day, and he was in the room, and they was talking through the video chat, and she told him about that video, and he's like, uh-huh, you uploaded it on me. Oh, my goodness, that was so funny. Hey, I just got a copyright claim on this other video. My Hot Men video I was going to play for y'all. Let me show y'all. I won't be able to play the music. I just got in trouble for it. I'm going to have to take it off here. Here's what we'll do. We'll just play a little bit of the music. Let me screen share. I figured this was brighten all the ladies' days. Hell, it might brighten some men's days. Who knows? Sure brightened my day. Watch this. Watch this. Hold on. Crap. Unmute, damn it. Oh. Y'all see what I do on TikTok? Okay, I'm going to be in trouble for that. I'll have another copyright claim and I'll have to mute the music out. But I just wanted to share that with y'all. More like Melissa's day. I always love my TikTok is Sunny's Funny Farm 2020. Let me get the link real quick on my phone. And I'll put it in the chat. I put up a lot of dog videos. Most of my videos for my animals are on TikTok now. Just little short clips. I have more subscribers to Sunny's Funny Farm on TikTok than YouTube. And Sunny's had a YouTube account for a long time. About 3 years. We just can't get to 1,000 on that channel. I wish we could. I've been wanting to get a camera to put up there for a live stream, live feed during the day. People could watch my chickens We may be able to gain subscribers that way. I'd like to get that channel monetized for him. Okay, so there's the link to my TikTok. It's Sunny's Funny Farm 2020. Y'all give me a follow. Sometimes I don't get on there for a couple days, so give me a couple days to follow you back. But I'm going to try to start watching more TikTok. Stay off YouTube. Hey, Cheryl T. I'm out of town, so sorry I'm late. How are y'all today? Hey, safe travels, girl. We're good. We just been sitting here doing some true crime, and I've been goofing off. Showing videos I shouldn't show, I guess. Can you believe that? I uploaded a video, of those guys dancing to that Get Up song to private, and I still got a copyright claim because of the music, even though the video is private. Gosh, YouTube, Jesus Christ, it's only like a damn 30-second clip. Goodness gracious. Anyways. I guess I'm going to get off here, guys, and get some things done. Oh, yeah, my brother-in-law and sister-in-law did not come up last night because my sister-in-law was sick, so they'll probably be up tonight. Hopefully. She was just not feeling good. She was sick at her stomach. Yeah, that's overboard, Amelia. It's like a 30-second clip from a TikTok I downloaded. I get in trouble on Sunny's channel doing that all the time, my Funny Farm channel. Some of the TikTok songs. Isn't that weird? TikTok, they allow you to use those songs over there, but on YouTube, you can't use them for 30 freaking seconds. Greed, greed. Yes, they do look at your private video. I can show you. Hold on a minute. Let me show you what they did. I don't know if you're supposed to show anybody your studio, but I'm going to real quick. I ain't ashamed of nothing. I don't think you're supposed to show your ad revenue, but this don't show it. Okay. Important notification. Video received a copyright claim, and it's the Hot Men video. Please note this is not a copyright strike. And then I got options. Let's see what my options are. We'll go ahead and fix this. We ain't trying to monetize it. Let's see. Let's just mute the song. Mute song only. Continue. See the way they do you? It's crazy. Now, they're going to give me a copyright claim, and everybody and their mother does the Get Up challenge with this song and puts it up on YouTube. Now, we can dismiss that because we done took care of it. Okay. Anyways, guys, I'm going to get off here. If it pretties up today, y'all may see me again for some coffee on the porch. As the weather gets prettier and Mark's gone more riding his motorcycle, I'll be doing more live streams during the day. You know, during the evening when I'm just sitting out there with the dogs. I'll have more time to do things like that. I really enjoy just the streams on the porch and when we just talk about everything. Because I don't get to do that on some of my morning streams because people complain when I do it. They want me to get to the topics. I've received messages. Always love, welcome to the membership. Which one'd you join? I've done closed my YouTube. I can only see that you're a new member. Well, welcome to the Cool Kids Club or Southern Royalty. After a while, Crocodile Amelia. Everyone be safe, be kind, have a great Friday, channel members. If nothing happens, if any real life plans don't come up, I will see y'all Saturday night, tomorrow night. We'll just be goofing off. I'm going to start on another diamond paint and we'll talk some, maybe about Eileen Warnes. Who knows? We're going to do something though. We'll have some fun. Anyways, thanks for your support. Thanks for chatting. Y'all be safe. Peace.